Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Glacial Geek Battle Report. I'm Phil, the Glacial Geek, coming to you here from Savannah Lion Games in Pooler, Georgia, where I'm about to fight a 2,000-point battle between my Dark Angels and Marcus's Sisters of Battle. So the story that we've got going on here is that the Lion has been taking the Dark Angels across the Imperium here, gathering the fallen back into the fold so they can bring them once together under the Dark Angel banner. But during one of their journeys out there, they came across a fallen who was under assault by a force of the Battle Sisters who mistook him for a Chaos Space Marine, and we're thinking that they were fighting against him with the fighting against him as a member of the arch enemy there, and the Dark Angels, not really wanting to get into a discussion about it, decided that they would come down and rescue him and bring him back into the fold without having to give any further information to the sisters there, and that's how we find ourselves there. So that is the story. We are going to be playing Leviathan, just the pack missions. So we're going to be doing, we drew the cards. We did Hammer and Anvil as our deployment. We drew Sites of Power. So essentially the objectives in No Man's Land can, during your command phase, be empowered if you control it, as long as there's a character on there. And then you score VP for each objective that is empowered and each objective that you control during your command phase. We also drew Hidden Supplies as our mission rule, which means that we have one additional No Man's Land objective, so that kind of synergizes pretty well with this, just the way we happen to draw it. So that is the story, that is the mission. Before we go any further, though, let's show you the two armies that are going to fight it out. So for the Dark Angels, I'll be running the Firestorm Assault Force. Leading it off here, we have a Phobos Librarian with a 5-man Infiltrator Squad. We have an Apothecary Biologist with 6-man Aggressor Squad. We have a 3-man Inceptor Squad. We have a 5-man squad of Assault Intercessors with Jump Packs. We have a Gladiator Lancer. We have a Land Raider Redeemer. We have a 10-man Deathwing Knight Squad. And last but not least, we have Lionel Johnson. And for the sisters, starting it off here, we have Celestine attached to a 5-sister unit of Seraphim. We have 2 10-sister Battle Sister squads, one of which will have an Imagifier attached to it. We have 2 10-man squads of Arcoflagellants. We have 2 individual Mortifiers. We have 2 Rhinos. We have 2 Exorcists. We have a Castigator. We have 2 Immolators. And last but not least, we have Morven Vol with a squad of Paragon Warsuits. All right, so going over deployment now for the Dark Angels. Over here on my right flank, I've got the Lion. We have the 10-man Deathwing Knight Squad. We have the 5-man Infiltrator Squad with my Phobos Librarian inside the building there. Inside of the Land Raider over here, we've got my Aggressor Squad with the Biologist. And we have the Lancer back over here. In Deep Strike Reserve, I have my Assault Intercessors with Jump Packs. We also have the Inceptors. And I don't know if I mentioned it, but I do have a Calidus Assassin, and she will be also in Deep Strike Reserves. Going over deployment now for the sisters. We got a big old bunch in the middle here playing hide behind the building. We've got over here on their left flank, we've got Morven Vol with her Nundums. We've got a 5-sister Battle Sister squad just in the front there that got split up from the other half of the squad, which is going to be inside the Immolator here with the Imagifier. We then have another 5 sisters that are going to be in the other Immolator right next to it. We've got the 2 Mortifiers that are going to be up here ready to run up. We've got a Rhino with a 10-man Arcoflagellant squad inside. We've got the other Rhino with the 10-man Arcoflagellant squad. We've got a 5-sister Sisters of Battle squad back on the objective. We got the Castigator, and then we have the Exorcist over on this side and Exorcist over on that side. In reserves, he's got we've got Celestine with the Seraphim up in Deep Strike, and then I think I mentioned everyone that is in their respective transports there. So that is going to be the deployment. We are now going to roll off to see who will go first. I rolled a 4, my opponent rolled a 1, so it will be to the Dark Angels here on turn number 1. Our movement phase for the Dark Angels here on turn number 1. My Deathwing Knights advanced up the board here, getting close to that objective, but not quite on it. The Lion advanced over here, getting close to this objective, but not quite on it. These guys stayed on the objective over here in the middle, the Infiltrators and my Phobos Librarian. And he did empower that objective, which is nice to have on there. My Land Raider Redeemer advanced up over here, looking to get some shots off down the board over here. And my Lancer also just kind of shuffled a bit to get some shots down the board over this way. I did draw my secondary objectives. I drew Assassination and Investigate Signals. So those are going to be pretty much impossible for me to get this turn, which is not great. Not starting off good with the points, but it is what it is. All right, so that's going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the shooting phase. So starting off the shooting phase here, my Lancer is going to fire into his Exorcist in the back over there. The only thing that can hit is going to be his main gun there. He is my Oath of Moment choice, so I will have 2 shots here, rerolling everything because of Oath of Moment. And then I can get a Wounded on 3s, rerolling 1 of them if I so desire because of the rules for the Lancer, and then we can do damage from there. So we got 2 shots here. Again, hitting on 3s, rerolling. Rerolling. Okay, not meant to be. Can't reroll again, even though I got the ability to there. This is going to be wounding on a 3. Rerolling 1 wound roll. Okay, so that's how that works. Cool. So now my Land Raider Redeemer, because I'm in the Flamestorm Assault Force here, I get to, all my weapons are going to have assault, so we can fire everything that he's got here. And I'm going to fire everything into that Rhino over there, except for the Hunter Killer. I'm going to hold on to that one. So we're going to go with the Flamestorm Cannons first. So it's going to be 2d6 plus 6 for them. So it's going to be 3 plus 6 is going to be 9 hit. And because I'm within 12 inches, it's going to get plus 1 strength to this. So it's going to be strength 7. Still going to be wounding on 5s, though. Alrighty. That's going to be 5 wounds there. AP minus 2.
With covers, does it ignore cover?
It does. It does ignore cover.
Oh, nice. Okay, so 5s.
Failing 3 of those. And that's 2 damage apiece, so that's going to be 6 damage. And now we'll do the multi-melta into him over there. So 2 shots here, hitting on 3s. That's going to be 1 hit. Strength, it's going to be plus 1 strength because I'm within 12 inches there, because it gives everything assault there. So it's going to be strength 10, which is going to be wounded on 4s. That is going to be a wound. AP minus 4 on this one.
All right, so we're doing 6.
Makes it with the 6. Well done. Now we have the twin assault cannon that's going to be firing in there. So it's going to be 6 shots here, hitting on 3s. That is going to be 5 hits, which is pretty good. These are now going to be strength 7 because of the plus 1 strength. So still going to be looking for 5s, but 6s are devastating wounds. And it's twin linked. Alrighty, so twin linked, thankfully. Made 1, so 1 wound, AP minus nothing over there, so makes it with a 5. All right, and that's going to be it for the Dark Angels this turn. Not a great turn, but it's fine. It's only the first turn, so it can only get better from here, right? So that's going to be it for the Dark Angels here on turn 1. I am going to get rid of Investigate Signals. I'm going to hold on to Assassinate there. So we will come back to you after movement phase for the Sisters on turn number 1. All right, so still in the middle of my opponent's movement phase, but something happened here where I kind of have to interject at this point because it'll affect his movement if it's still alive. But when his Rhino was set to move, I'm going to spend the CP to Overwatch with my Land Raider Redeemer over here. So I'm going to go with the Flamestorm Cannons first. That is going to be 9 plus 6, which is a lot better than I got last time by 6. All right, these are going to be looking for 5s to wound. Ooh, that's pretty good there. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at AP minus 2, ignoring cover.
Yep, so 5s. He's going to die.
2 damage apiece, does die. Does he explode?
I didn't roll a single 6.
Okay.
So here it is.
No, not exploding there either. All right, we'll do everything else off camera, and we'll come back to you at the end of his movement phase. All right, so now I'll show you the movement here for the sisters on turn number 1. His Rhino advanced over here to get onto the objective. Immolator followed up behind after disembarking the five battle sisters plus the image of fire onto the objective over there. The Nundums and Morven Vol moved up the table, or advanced, or just moved? Just moved, right? Just moved up the table over here, so they can get within 12 inches of the lion, so that they can ignore his lone operative over there, which is pretty nice. Then he's got the Battle Sisters moved up here, creating a wall of annoyance for my Deathwing Knights to have to deal with over here. Over on this side, one of his Arcoflagellants twisted an ankle getting out of the dead Rhino over there, so took the wound, and then they moved into position over here. The Mortifier over here moved up here to prevent movement as well through the walls. Mortifier back over there, and the Immolator moved up here to cause a little bit of a traffic jam over in this location over here. Back over here, his Exorcist moved into cover. This Exorcist stood still. This Castigator moved? Castigator moved back over here. That's the line of sight into looking on the Deathwing Knights over there, and the Battle Sisters stayed back on the objective over on this side. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We will come back to you after with the shooting phase. Start of the shooting phase, his Immolator over here is going to fire. Going to fire the Immolator Heavy Flamer and the Heavy Bolter into my Deathwing Knights. And he's going to fire the Hunter Killer Missile into my Land Raider. So where do you want to start first?
I will start targeting those guys.
Okay, so we're going to go into the Terminators over here. So we're going to go... that's later. Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, here's the...
What's the AP on this?
All of this is AP -1. The Flamers ignore cover, the Heavy Bolters not.
Okay, yeah, there's going to be a lot of shots coming into them. I'm going to spend the CP on Armor of Contempt.
Cool.
So that's 1 CP.
All right, this is the Heavy Bolter.
Okay, so the Heavy Bolter gets 2 hits. 1 wound. AP -1, which becomes AP basically 0 because of Armor of Contempt, so 2-up save. Of course, there we go. And here come the Heavy Flamers.
2d6 shots.
2d6 shots, so that's going to be 6 total shots coming in over here.
4, 5, 6.
Strength.
Strength 6.
6, so 3s to wound. That is going to be 4 wounds over here.
Yep.
AP -1, so it becomes 2-up saves. Make all of those. Woo! And now the Hunter Killer is going to fire here.
2-up.
2-up to hit.
Hits.
That's a hit.
And then 3-up, right? I think.
Strength what?
14.
Strength 14.
Yep.
He is toughness. Toughness 12. Yeah.
Yep.
So it's going to be a wound.
Yep.
AP
-3.
-3. So looking for a 5-up save. Hey, making that one. All right, getting to show off a cool stratagem here. It's called Burning Vengeance for 1 CP. Essentially, after he shoots into one of my transports, a unit inside is allowed to immediately disembark and then gets to shoot as if it's the shooting phase, but can only target the unit that's shot there. So my aggressors got out of the Land Raider Crusader over here, and they're going to fire into his Immolator. So they're going to fire their Boltstorm Gauntlets first. These are going to be +1 to wound because they're within 12 inches with their assault weapon there. Or not +1 wound, +1 strength. It doesn't make a difference in this case, but pointing it out so that I remember it when it actually does matter. They will be AP1 because they're the closest enemy unit. And it's also going to give me lethal hits because of the Biologist over there. So we've got the Boltstorm Gauntlets here first. These are going to be hitting on 3s. Okay, that's a lot of 1s and 2s there. We do have 4 lethal hits, which is good. And then we got 4 regular hits there. These are going to be strength 5, so looking for 5s to wound. Re-rolling because of twin linked. Okay, so that's going to be 7 wounds over there. AP -1.
7 4-ups. Take 4.
4 damage there. All right. And then we've got the Frag Storm grenade launchers there, so it's going to be 6d6 shots. That's going to be 4, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 shots coming in over here. These are going to be looking for 3s to hit. Alrighty. We've got 2 that are lethal over there. These are now going to be strength 5, so looking for 5s again. These are not twin link though. Okay, so that's going to be an additional 4 wounds over there. AP -1.
Yep.
Another 3. And the biologist will shoot his bolt pistol over his absolver bolt pistol. So 1 shot. That's not going to hit. All right. So the immolator over here is now going to fire everything into my Deathwing Knights, except for the lion's going to take the hunter killer to the face over here. So
heavy bolter.
Heavy bolter first.
So
it's going to be 3 hits.
With an explosion. Now force.
Looking for force. Nothing there. All right. So then we've got the flamers.
Yep.
That's going to be 7 hits.
5, 6, 7.
All right. Looking for 3s to wound. Okay.
There you go.
So that's going to be 5 there.
Yes, sir.
5 2-ups because of armor of contempt. Okay, failed 1. So that's going to be 1 more damage to me because it's -1 to the damage for them. And then do you want to do the hunter killer?
I'd love to. Thank you for offering.
Okay, that's cocked.
Yes, sir.
Nope, not meant to be that time. Okay. Castigator's now going to fire into my Deathwing Knights. He is just within 24 inches over there, so he gets the rapid fire.
Yeah, this is the autocannon.
Autocannon.
Rerolls against infantry.
Rerolls against infantry, which is
Nice,
pretty good for him.
A terrible roll.
That was like a me roll.
And then strength 9.
Strength 9, so looking for 3s to wound.
Yeah. 5 saves, please, on your 2-ups.
All right, 5 2-up saves. Failing 2 of them. Okay, so that's 3 damage apiece, which comes down to 2 damage apiece.
That's correct.
So it's going to kill a guy and put a guy on 2 wounds.
It's all good.
Another heavy bolter is going.
Oh, lots of explosions, though.
Yeah.
So 3 back in, and then 4s.
Looking for 4s to wound.
5 saves, please.
5 again. Let's see if I can make 2-up saves. Failing 1. All right. And now his exorcist over on this side is going to be firing into the Deathwing Knights. We're going to go with the heavy bolter first. That's going to be 1 hit. That is not a wound. So now you got your rockets.
Yeah, D6.
D6 shots. It's going to be 5 shots over here.
Heavy, and I can see you.
Heavy,
so
and you can see me.
2s.
So looking for 2s. Okay. All right, that's going to be all hits.
And then more than strength 10, I believe.
Strength 10, so that's going to be 2s to wounds. So that's going to be 5 wounds.
This is AP -2.
AP -2, so it becomes AP -1. So looking for 3-up saves. Actually, do I get cover from there? Oh no, does he ignore cover?
He does not ignore.
Does not ignore cover. So you can't see my whole unit over there. So that is going to be looking for 2-ups, right?
2-ups.
AP -2 because of armor of contempt. And I failed 2 of them anyway. So what's the damage on that?
D6 apiece.
D6. So the first one will kill a guy, and then the second one will kill another guy because it'll go down to 4 damage. And then the other one's going to fire into my Deathwing Knights as well. So it's D6 plus 2 shots. Why don't you put in the 2 other? Oh no, because it does make a difference for
Yeah, it
hitting.
doesn't matter, man. It's all good.
So
it's all good.
All right.
So these are hitting on 4s because I moved, and it's indirect.
hitting on 4s because of yeah, you heard does.
2s.
All right, 2s to wound. So that's going to be 3 wounds there. Again, looking for I get cover and I get armor contempt, so 2-ups. And I failed another 1. Oof. And he's actually going to spend his miracle die with a 5 to kill a guy. All right, so now his Battle Sister squad over here is going to fire into my Deathwing Knights. We're going to go with the bolters first.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s, wounding on 5s, getting 1 wound. Oh, nothing there. I thought that was a 5 there. All right, so now we've got the Melt-A-Gun that's going to fire. That is going to be a hit. 3 will be a wound. AP -4 on the Melt-A-Gun, right? So a 4-up invul save is what's going to happen here. Not going to get it with that 1 there. So it's going to do D6 damage.
Sorry, I did not. I dropped it and roll it. Let me roll it.
5 will kill a guy. Right. Here comes the Multi-Melta. Hitting on 4s. Okay. Cool. So you can wound. Just 1 of them, though. Yeah. And a 3 will not do it. Okay, 3 becomes 2, so he's still alive. At least I got that going for me. All right, so the Nundums are now going to fire everything into Lionel Johnson over here. So these are going to be the Storm Bolters.
Yes, sir.
So hitting on 3s. Rerolling because of Morven Vault. Wow.
Oh my gosh. All right, and then...
Okay. Not bad.
6 is rerolling.
And then 6 is to wound, rerolling.
Oh, hey, look at there.
Wow, there you go. And then re-rolling because of Morven Vault.
Ready for it?
Yeah, seriously.
Oh.
Not bad. Not bad.
Ghost Storm
So that is 7 that are coming in over here. Not bad at all. 7 2-up saves.
That's
right. Failing one of them. So it takes 1 wound down to 9. And then the front one's within melter range over here. So she has to roll separately because she's got the melter there. So it's going to be 2 shots here. Getting 1 hit, but re-rolling. That's still going to be the 1 hit. Strength 9. So 4 to wound, but becomes a 5 to wound because of the lion's ability. But gets to re-roll.
Yep.
Ooh, into a wound there. 3-up invul save. And he makes it there. Woo! All right, and then we've got, these are going to be the other 2 with their multi-meltas.
Yep.
Not in melter range here. Re-rolling because of Morven. That's going to be all hits. And 5s re-rolling. All right, getting 1 so far. Oh, 4.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, indeed. So looking for 3-up invul saves. Come on, Lionel. You can do this. Nope, failing 2 of them. That's not great.
I'll roll the first one.
Okay, because he's got miracle dice. It's going to be a 2.
I'll CP reroll that one.
Going to CP reroll that. Okay. Into a 1. There you go. That's what you get. I've got a. There we go. And then he's just going to do the 5. So it's going to be 6 total damage into the line. Morven Vol is now going to fire and show what a Lord of Terra can do.
It's all hits.
So this is the Fidelis. This is the heavy bolter, right?
Bolter, right. So it's less than. So it's going to be 6s re-rolling.
Yep.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. So that's going to be 2 at AP.
-1.
So 3-up saves. Failing 1 of them. Damage. 2 damage. Oh boy. And her missiles. It's going to be 2 hits.
Needing 5s re-rolling again.
5s re-rolling. Okay. 2.
Yeah.
AP.
-2.
So looking for 3-ups. Come on, buddy. If you see 1 less than 3, the line's dead. Because I don't have any CP to re-roll. And let's find out. And the lion is dead. Well, that was not great. So into the assault phase here, his Arc of Flagellants are going to charge into my aggressors over here. He will be in with an 8. All right, so now his Nundums here are going to charge into my Deathwing Knights. My opponent is going to spend 5, one of his Miracle Dice to add 5 to it, so 5 plus 2 will be a 7-inch charge, which will get them in. All right, so we're going to start over here with his Arc of Flagellants attacking into my aggressors. He is going to give them the Extremis extremis trigger word, which puts them up to 6 attacks each, but it does put the hazardous rule on this. He'll be rolling to see if any of his guys kill themselves in the process, but he's going to have 60 attacks now from this squad. These are going to be hitting on 4s because
sustain hits 1.
So sustain hits 1. Yep. So this is going to be the first half of them. All right, we'll come back to you with that. And then these will be 5s re-rolling.
Mm-hmm. What's up?
Can you put it
over there?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty, we'll come back to you with that. And the re-roll.
That way.
All right, so 15 wounds from that first set over there. Then into the second set here. Hitting on 4s. There were 4 explosions there, and these are going to be 5s to wound, re-rolling. And the re-roll. All right, so that's going to be 21 3-up saves. So that will be 1 guy dead, 2 guys dead. Oh, that's it. Not bad. I'll take that. So that's going to be 2 guys that are going to be dead. All right, and then his hazardous rolls, 2 guys imploded, so because of their drugs. And now the Nundums are going to go into me over here. These are going to be hitting on 3s. My opponent did spend a CP to give them +1 to wound. Mm-hmm. So hitting on 3s, re-rolling because of Morven Vol.
It's good so far.
Yeah, pretty good. All right, and then these are going to be and wounding on 2s because of the +1 to wound.
Yeah, strength 6.
Strength 6.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that's going to be all there. So that's going to be how many?
5, 10,
okay.
11. They're AP -2.
11, AP -2. So looking for 4-ups here. So failing
2 damage down to 1.
2 damage down to 1. So that will kill the first guy and put another one down to 1 wound. And now Morven's going to go into over here.
So 2s.
2s to hit.
Yep.
It's going to be all hits. Wounding on
2s.
2s because of the +1 to wound there. So that's going to be 5.
Do I want to fish?
Oh,
I think I'm gonna fish.
Okay, he's going to fish here. Looking for devastating wounds. Getting a devastating wound, but failing 2. So 1 I can't save, but 2 I will try for the 4-ups. Making 1, failing 1.
3 down to 2 damage and another, so
that's going to, All right, so now my Deathwing Knights are going to attack back over here. So we've got 4 attacks each with the maces, so it's going to be 8 attacks. Hitting on 2s. Okay, that's going to be 2 misses. These are going to be strength 6, so toughness 6.
Yep.
So looking for 4s to wound. That's going to be 1, 2, 3 wounds at AP minus 1.
All right, so go roll 2 because I got a miracle die.
Okay.
So AP minus 1, 1 goes through for how much damage?
3 damage.
Cool. And then
They're 2-up armor saves.
They do have 2-up armor save. I'll go ahead and roll this one as well. And it does pass with a 3.
With a 3. All right, cool. And then we got the Flail of the Unforgiven over here. That's going to be 5 attacks hitting on 2s. That's going to be all hits over here. These are now going to be strength 6 again, so looking for 4s. They've got devastating wounds.
Cool.
No devastating wounds, but we do have 3 wounds over here.
AP?
AP minus 2.
All right, cool. So rolling the first 2 again. How much damage apiece?
2 damage apiece.
So 1 dead, 1 down to 2, and then I'll save the last.
Okay, with a 4. All right. So now my aggressors are going to attack back into his dude bros over there. So we're going to have 3 attacks each over there. 4 are left, so there's going to be 12 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Okie dokie. We do have lethal hits from the biologists. So there's going to be 2 that are already wounded there. Wounded on 2s, strength 8, toughness 3. Twin linked. All right, so that's going to be 3. 7 total wounds over here. AP minus 2. He does not have a save, but they are 2 damage apiece. So they're going to have to be 4-up, feel no pain.
That's right.
So the first guy is still alive with 1 wound.
1 feels.
He's dead.
He's dead. So 1 dead. 2 dead.
2 dead.
1
still alive with a wound.
Good.
He's dead.
And then
one on wound. Okay. And now my biologist is going to attack in there. 4 attacks, hitting on 3s. Okay. Wounding on 3s. That is going to be a wound. AP nothing.
AP nothing? All right, so it's a 4-up on the guy that has a wound.
All right, and he is dead. All right. All right, so that's going to be it for the Sisters of Battle turn here on turn number 1. He did score Assassination, and he did score Secure No Man's Land, which were his objectives there. So we will come back to you after movement phase for the Dark Angels on turn number 2. All right, movement phase for the Dark Angels here on turn number 2. We'll come back to them actually in a second. My Deathwing Knights stayed in combat with the Nundums over here. These guys stayed still over here, holding on to the objective. I did score 12 points for primary because I controlled 3 objectives, and one of them was empowered because of my Phobos Librarian over on this side. My Gladiator stood still, and back over here, my aggressors fell back out of combat and embarked upon the Land Raider over here, so they're inside their big metal box for now. And the Land Raider stood still where he was doing his business. Then at a deep strike, my Calidus Assassin dropped in over here, and my Inceptors dropped in 3 inches away from both this, taking the objective over on this side. I drew a Secure No Man's Land as my objective, so I still had it already, but it's always nice to have more, let's be honest. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, so moving into the shooting phase here, my Inceptors are going to start us off by firing into the Nundums. I am going to spend 1 CP on Crucible of Fire, or Crucible of Battle, I should say, which if I'm targeting a unit within 6 inches, closest enemy unit within 6 inches, I get plus 1 to wound. So they're going to be firing into the Nundums over there. These are going to be hitting on 4s because they're engaged over there, but they are my Oath of Moment choice, so I get to re-roll the hits here. So hitting on 4s, not bad so far. I'm not going to supercharge. So that's going to be 5 hits. These are going to be wounding on 2s because of the +1 to wound. There's going to be 5 wounds over there. AP -2.
4 ups.
Making 3 of them, so that's going to be 2 that go through. 1 will kill 1, and the other 1 will be put down to 2 wounds. My Callous Assassin is now going to start shoot into his Arcoflagellants over there. So it's going to be D6 shots. That's going to be 6 shots. There we go. That's what I needed.
Hey.
Strength 5, so looking for 3s to wound. Oh no, anti-infantry 2+, so 2+. All right, so it's going to be 5 wounds over there. AP -4. Oh no, AP -2. 1 damage apiece though. So 4 of them. Taking 3 of them. So that'll kill 1 and put 1 on 1 wound. So now my Lancer is going to fire. He's going to put everything into the Dubros, the flagellants, except for the main gun, which he's going to fire into the Immolator. So we're going to go with the main gun into the Immolator first. These are going to be 2 shots here, hitting on 2s because he stood still and it's heavy. That's going to be 2 hits. Looking for strength 14, so 3s to wound. That's going to be 2 wounds. AP -4.
So 6 up involves.
6 up involves. Failing both of those. Imagine. These are going to be D6 plus 3 each.
Wounds,
he's only got 4 wounds left. All right.
I can't survive it.
No,
but he
does not explode.
All right, so girls inside.
The girls inside? Yeah, sure. Why don't you show this? 1 will twist an ankle. So now the Icarus rocket pod is going to fire into the Arcoflagellants over there. So it's D3 shots. That's going to be 2 shots here. These are going to be hitting on 3s. That's going to be 1 hit. I'm going to use his 1 reroll for this. Why not?
Okay, cool.
Nope, not meant to be. These are now strength 8, so looking for 2s to wound. That is a wound.
Damage?
Damage is 2.
4 fulfillment pains.
1 guy will be dead. Perfect. And then we got the Iron Hail Heavy Stubber over here. So it's going to be 3 shots because he's not within 18 over there. That's going to be all hits. Wounding on 3s because it's strength 4. That's going to be 3 wounds.
4 fulfillment pains.
Failing 1, so 1 will be down to 1 wound. We've got 2 Storm Bolters that are going to be firing over there. That's going to be all hits. That's going to be 2 wounds. Nope, that's going to be a dead guy and a wound. He's got 1 wound on a guy left over there. And now my Redeemer is going to fire. He's going to put 1 Flamestorm Cannon into the Sisters over there, 1 Flamestorm Cannon into the Sisters over here. He's going to put his Storm Bolter into the 1 Arcoflagellant that's left. I'm going to put Multi-Melta, Twin Assault Cannon, and the Twin Assault Cannon and the Hunter Killer Missile into Morven and her sister over here. So that is what we're going to do. We'll start with the Storm Bolter into the Arcoflagellant over there. So he is within rapid fire range. So it's going to be 4 shots coming in over here.
All right.
That's going to be all hits. That is going to be 3 wounds.
4 ups. He did.
He did. All right. We'll do Flamestorm into the 1 sister squad over there. That's going to be 1 shot. Or no, 4 shots because it's plus 3. So 4 shots. Wounding on
2.
strength 6, which becomes 7. So 2s. That's going to be all 4 there. AP, ignoring cover, AP -2.
5 ups.
Nope, that's going to be the squad. All right. And then into this sister squad over here. They're going to have 7 shots coming in over there. These are going to be plus 3 plus 3. Oh, 6. Sorry, 6. Yeah. So we got 6 coming in over here. These are going to be, again, looking for 2s to wound. Okay, just going to be 4 over here.
That probably sounded sassy on the line there.
So it's going to be 3 dead from this squad over here. Another Twin Assault Cannon is going to fire into Morven and her sister over here. So it's going to be 6 shots here, hitting on 4s because it's -1 into combat over there. Oop, get back here. Don't get to drop dice. Rerolling everything because of it being, whatchamacallit, Oath of Moment. Thank you, sir.
No problem.
All right, so that's going to be 5 hits. These are going to be wounding on 4s. Twin linked, though. So we got twin linked. All right, so we've got 1 devastating wound, and then we've got 3 into you over there. These are going to be at AP -0.
All right, so 2s. We're good.
Making all of those. So there's one devastating wound, which will put her down to 1 wound over here. And now the multi-melta is going to fire into them as well. These are going to be hitting on 4s again. Is it 4s? Yes. That's going to be 2 hits. Wounding on strength, 3s. That's going to be 2 wounds.
All right, roll the first one, 4 up invuln.
4 up invuln. That's going to make it.
Roll the second one then.
Makes it, okay. And then we've got the hunter killer. That's going to be a hit. That is a wound.
Yeah.
And that is a save, okay.
And I will start with more.
All right, so that's going to be it for the shooting phase. So into the fight phase, no one's going to make any charges, so we're just going to have his attacks into me over here. So we're going to start with Morven over here.
So they're +1 to hit and +1 to wound because of the...
because they're, below starting strength, below half strength here. So it's +1 to hit and +1 to wound.
So 2s on Morven.
2s to hit, re-rolling because of herself.
Yeah.
And then
2s to wound.
2s to wound. Okay, that's going to be 5 wounds there.
Devastating.
2 devastating and 3 saves. Yep. So 3 AP.
4 ups. They're 2
4
ups. Minus 2, I think.
Okay. Making 2 of them. So that's 3 total goes
down to 2.
3 damage down to 2. So that's going to kill 2 of them. And now the Nundum is going to attack as well. Hitting on 2s.
Yeah. And then now wounding on 2s. Rerolling. Morven.
All right. So that's going to be 4 total.
Yep.
AP.
-2.
-2. So that is going to be 2 to go through damage.
2 down to 1.
Down to 1. So he will still be alive, which is good. All right, 5 attacks coming in over here from my Knightmaster. Hitting on 2s.
Nice. That doesn't have sustained?
It does have sustained. Sustained. Hold on. I was looking at that. Sustained hits 1, so that's going to be an additional 2 hits. So that's a total of 7 hits coming in over here. These are now strength 6, so 4s to wound. Okay, that could have been a lot. All right, so that is just going to be the 1 into you over there. AP -2.
So 4 up.
No, so that's going to be, the 1 Nundum dead. All right, so that's going to be it for the Dark Angel's turn here on turn number 2. We will come back to you after movement phase for the Sisters of Battle here on turn number 2. Movement phase for the Sisters here on turn number 2. The Rhino stayed still where it was over here. The Immolator moved up onto the objective on this side. The Archiflagellants from this Rhino decided to get out, and they moved up over here, so they're looking to get off a charge onto these guys back over here. Morven Vol stayed in combat over there because she lost the ability to fall back and shoot and charge when the rest of her Nundums died over there. These sisters kind of shuffled around so they can get more onto the objective. These sisters moved up onto this objective over on this side. When he did that, I actually declared Overwatch with my Land Raider Redeemer, so we'll get to that in a second. Back over here, these sisters stayed on this objective back here, and all the other vehicle. Oh no, this vehicle actually moved out to get more line of sight. They stood still on this side, and this Castigator stood still where they were. Right. So that's going to be it for the move phase. We'll come back to you with this Overwatch. All right, we'll do the Flame Storms first. That's going to be 5 plus 6, so 11 hits that are going to be coming in over here. That's going to be 5, 10, 11 hits coming in over here. Looking for 2s. That's going to be all but 1, so that's going to be 10 wounds.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 5 ups.
No, they will be dead. Okay, fair enough. That's what I wanted to do, keep them off that objective. I also don't think I mentioned that the Mortifiers moved up around here, and then there's another one back around over there. But they're both going to fire their 2 Mortifier Flamers into my Land Raider over here. We're going to do them together because it's not going to kill it, or shouldn't. So there's going to be 11 shots that are going to come in over here. These are going to be strength... What is it again?
5.
5, but twin linked. Yeah. So looking for 6s.
Yep.
And re-rolling.
So 5
total.
Ups.
All right, 5 2-up saves. Failing 2 of them. Fair enough. That's how it works. And now his Exorcist over here is going to fire everything into my Land Raider over there.
Heavy Bolter.
Heavy Bolter first.
Yeah.
Looking for 6s? Nope.
D6 plus 2 rocket shots.
D6 plus 2 rocket shots. So that's 8 total rocket shots.
He moved, so these are 3s.
3s to hit. Okay.
Then 5s.
5s to wound.
Okay.
Okay, that's going to be 3 wounds. AP.
-2.
So 4 up saves. Making all of them. There we go. And then the Hunter Killer from it.
2 up. Yeah.
That's going to be a hit.
3 up. Yeah.
That is a wound. AP.
It's -3.
All right. 5 up. No, failing that one.
D6. We'll just throw a 5 at you.
All right. 5 from the Miracle Dice. Now the Castigator's going to fire. He's going to fire everything into my Inceptors except for the Hunter Killer. He's going to fire into my Land Raider.
Hunter Killer.
Hunter Killer first.
Nope.
No, not going to hit there. So then we've got, what do you want to do first?
We'll do the autocannons because there's 3 damage and it might be easy.
There we go.
All right, so 3 is rerolling because you're infantry.
Yep. Rerolling because of infantry. There we go. Strength 9, so 3 is to wound. That is going to be 5 wounds.
AP -1, you got cover.
5 at AP -1 with cover, so looking for 3 up saves. Making them all. Woo! And now we got the heavy bolters coming in.
Miss.
These don't get to reroll, right?
Nope.
Okay.
And then 5 into 6.
Yep. 5 into something. It might make a difference. 1 second. They are tough 6, so it's going to be 3 at 3 up saves. Making them all. Now this Exorcist is going to fire heavy bolters into my Inceptors and the missiles into my Land Raider. So
heavy bolters.
Heavy bolter first. Okay. That's going to be 1 wound. Making the save with a fill face. And here comes the missiles. So it's going to be 7 shots coming in over here.
So indirect, but it's heavy and didn't move.
Yes, so
back to 3s.
Back to 3s to hit. Alrighty.
Okay, and now 5s.
Now 5s to wound.
So
okay, 2 wounds over here. AP -2, so looking for 4s.
3 ups.
3 ups.
Because of
AP -2. Oh yeah. So, but it doesn't make a difference. So
roll 1. That'll be
2.
And I'll spend another and give you another 5.
Okay, so a total of 7 wounds. Immolator is now going to fire into my Inceptors with everything. So we're going to go with the, what do you want to do first? Heavy bolter first.
It was miss an explosion. 1 save.
Making it there. And then they've got the Flamers.
Yeah. 2d6, so 5 shots.
Strength.
I think it's 6.
Okay.
Almost positive. Which
It
is
might make a difference.
AP -1. Go ahead and roll it and I'll find out for us.
It would make a difference because I didn't make the save. So we just got to figure out if it's strength 5 or 6. It is strength 6, so that did go through. What's the damage?
1 damage.
1 damage, so one of them's wounded. All right, Morven Vol is going to fire into my Inceptors because of the being a big gun that never tires over here.
Maybe, I don't think she's going to be re-rolling anything because it's probably while she's leading a unit. It is while she's
so she gets no re-rolls. Yeah. She is also -1 to hit because of her being engaged in combat.
That's right.
Over there.
So here's 3s now.
3s to hit.
1 explodes.
1 explosion. Does it explode? Yeah?
It does.
It's got sustained?
It's a sustained hit.
Okay.
And then it's strength 6. So 4s.
4s? No, nothing there. So then we've got her missiles.
Yep, missiles.
Are they blast?
They are... no, not the crack version.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So 2 hits.
There we go. 2
and
hits.
Then, strength 9, so 3s.
No, nothing there. All right. All right, so now we're going to go into the assault phase, charge phase here. So this Mortifier's charging into the Land Raider. He's going to be in. And then the other one
as well
is also going to be in with a 5-inch charge. That's all I needed. Didn't need much to get in. Immolator is going to charge into my Inceptors over here.
Oops, sorry. Well, that's
he will be in with a 9. And then the Arco-Flagellants are going to charge into my Infiltrators over here. He's going to use a 6 on the Miracle Dice on the charge there, and with a 4, a total of 10. Now we're going to do the 2 Mortifiers because I can't interrupt. So they're both going to go into him over there. 8 attacks each. Hitting on 3s, but sustained hits 1 on the charge.
Yep.
So getting 1 extra there. These are strength 5, so looking for 6s, but re-rolling because they are twin linked.
This is going to be fun. Oh,
getting 1. AP?
AP -1.
-1. Not going to make it. What's the damage?
Just 1.
Okay, so he's still alive with 1 wound left. Now the Immolator is going to attack into my Inceptors over here.
Hitting on 4s.
4s to hit.
Oh,
that's going to be all hits. There you go.
Strength 6.
6. So it's going to be looking for 4s. Nothing there. All right, so now his Arco-Flagellants are going to attack in over here. He is going to make them hazardous, so that they're going to have 6 attacks each. And then he is going to spend 1 CP on Holy Rage, which gives them +1 to wound over here. So, so we've got 30 attacks that are coming in first here. These are going to be hitting on 4s.
6s explode.
And 6s explode. All right, we'll come back to that.
Wounding on 2s.
These are going to now wound on 2s because of that. Re-rolling.
Because of twin links.
There's a twin link over here. There's another one over there. Oh, no, sorry, there's another one there. Yeah.
So we're going to pull that one out.
Pull that one out. There you go. All right, so that was 21 there on the first set of 30 that went in. And then we're going to have, these ones are going to go again. Hitting on 4s. And then 2s, re-rolling. But no need to re-roll there. So, all right, so I'm going to have 35 rolls I have to do here. So I've only got 31 dice on me here. So these first ones are going to be, I'll have to roll those 2 separate. I need another 4 after this. So looking for AP nothing, right?
Yeah.
So 3 up saves, and then I've got a 6 up feel no pain. We'll do these ones. Alrighty. So then we've got, what I'll do is I'll roll 6 successes. Okay, and then we'll take out the 3 ups. And then these are going to be 6 up feel no pain, although it will go away once my other guys are dead. So I can only roll 10 of these at a time for the 6 up feel no pains. So I've got those ones over here. 6 ups, making 2 of them.
Oh,
making another 1.
Oh boy.
Failing on that one. So that squad's dead, and then he takes 2 wounds onto my character. And then I'll attack first into Morven over here. 5 attacks. Hitting on 2s. Okay, no sustains getting near. Strength 6, toughness 6.
Yes, sir.
Forced wound, 1 wound. AP -2. And she's good to go. And here comes Morven. Here comes Morven. It's Morven time. Okay, there we go. Yep, he did. Now my Inceptors are going to fight over here. Hitting on 3s. It's a lot of 2s, dang. Wounding on 6s. No, nothing there. And now my Land Raiders attacking. It's a -1 to hit over there. So looking for 5s to hit, so getting 2 hits. Strength 8, so looking for 3s to wound. Getting 1 wound. AP -0.
Cool. 4 up save.
Good to go. All right, so that's going to be it for the Sisters of Battle turn here on turn number 2. He did get full cleanse because the Rhino over here cleansed, and then this unit over there cleansed, giving him the full 4 cleanse. And he's going to get rid of capture enemy outposts that he also had there. So that's going to be it for the Sisters of Battle here on turn number 2. We'll come back to you after the movement phase for the Dark Angels on turn number 3. All right, movement phase for the Dark Angels here on turn number 3. My Inceptors stayed in combat over here because their Plasma Exterminators are pistols. My Librarian stayed on the objective over here because it's scoring objective points. My Lancer stayed still because it's got some line of sight. And my Land Raider stood still. The aggressors disembarked over this way, looking at Morven Vol, needing to get a kill over here. Then, out of Deep Strike, my Assault Intercessors with jump hacks dropped in over here, 9 inches away from those sisters. And my Calidus, who went back up into hiding or whatever, polymorphine there, went back up into hiding, came back down over here, 9 inches away from the Arcoflagellants on this side. So that is going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the shooting phase. We're going to start with the Calidus over here, shooting her shots into the Arcoflagellants. So she's going to have D6 auto hits here. That's going to be 4 hits. Anti-infantry 2+, 2s to wound. That's going to be 3 wounds.
3, 4 plus feel no pains, making 2, so guys going to be on
so guys on the wound. All right. My Lancer over here is going to put everything into the Arcoflagellants except for his big gun. That's going to go into the Exorcist back over there. So into the Exorcist over there, hitting on 2 because he stood still. That's going to be 2 hits. Wounding on 3s, strength 14. That's going to be 2 wounds. AP -4.
AP -4. A.
Yeah. So I think it's just gonna be a 6-up save.
Yeah, so I'll roll the first one.
Failed that one.
I don't want to use the 6 for this, so I'll roll this one too. Sorry.
Oh, okay, that's 2 fails, so it's going to be 2d6 plus 6. That's going to be 6 plus 6, so it's going to be 12 damage into there. He is dead.
Yep.
And now we're going to do the shots into the Arcoflagellants over here. So we're going to go with the Iron Hail Heavy Stubber over here. So that's going to be 6 shots, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. Okay, 1.
Does this thing have AP?
No.
Alright, so we'll take a 6-up on cover. We're good.
Wow. And then we got the Storm Bolters coming in over here. Alrighty. And these are going to be wounding on 3s. Alright, that is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Alright, there are 5 wounds in cover, so we'll do all of them together. 6s. Saving
2 of them?
3 of them.
Oh, 3 of them? Oh, dang. Okay. And then you got 4 up, Feel No Pains, making 1 of them. So the guy will be dead. And then we've got the Icarus Pod. That's going to have 1 shot here. That is a hit. That is a wound.
Cool. It just goes through 2 damage, right?
Yes.
4 ups. We're good.
Get both of them. Nice. All right, so now my Land Raider is going to fire. He's going to fire everything into the Dubro that's on the objective over on that side, except for the Multi-Melter that's going to fire into Morven. So let's do that one first. Hitting on 4 because of either the bracket or firing out of combat over there. That's going to be 1 hit, but re-rolling because she's my Oath of Moment. That's going to be 2 hits with Fill Faces, which is pretty good. Wounding on 3s. Okay, not with the double 1s there. So now we'll do the Flamestorm Cannons into the Mortifier over there. So it's going to be 2d6 plus...
6.
What was it? 2d6 plus 6 over here. So that's going to be 7 plus 6, so 13 hits. All right, Strength 6 goes to Strength 7 because of the Firestorm Assault ability there. So these are going to be looking for 3s to wound. Alrighty. So that's going to be 9 wounds. Yep, 9 wounds over here.
Right,
AP -2.
So this will be 5 ups. Yeah. Alright. So that's 2 damage.
2 damage apiece.
Right?
Yep.
Okay, so he's got Feel No Pains.
Alright, so it's going to be 12 damage.
Feel No Pains. Yeah. 5 ups. 3, 4, 5. He's dead.
Okay. Does he explode?
And kill you.
Do not do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. So now the aggressors are going to fire into Morven over here. So we're going to go with their 12 Boltstorm Gauntlet shots here, hitting on 3s. Re-rolling because she is my Oath of Moment choice. Alrighty, so we got 3 lethal hits from the Biologus. And then these are going to be Strength 5, so still wounding on 5s, but re-rolling because of Twin Linked. Alrighty, so it's going to be an additional 4, 5, and then re-rolling, getting another 1 there. So that's going to be 5, 9 wounds over here at AP -1 because you're the closest model there.
So I put my D10 in there. Alright, 3 ups. 1, 2, 3, 4.
5 wounds into him over there. Alright.
Why not?
And then we've got the Frag Storm launchers over here. D6 shots each. So that's going to be 11, 15 shots that are going to be coming in. Hitting on, these are going to be hitting on 3s again, but re-rolling again because of her being the Oath of Moment choice there. Yeah, those 2 will be lethal. Plus an additional lethal there. And then these are going to be wounding on 5s. No re-rolls on these ones because these are not twin linked. So getting an additional 5 there. So a total of 8. AP -1 again.
4, 6. Rolling 7, holding 1 out for a Miracle Die. Well, that would kill her. So...
Yeah, so she's dead, right?
I will CP reroll 1 of those.
Okay. It's 2 CP because of the Vect.
No. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's still good. All right, so it does save it.
And then you'll do a miracle dice. All right, so she's got 1 wound left. And now the biologist with his Absolver bolt pistol over here. 1 shot, hitting on a 3. Oh, re-rolling though, because she's the Oath of Moment choice. No. Oh, with the Fill Fate is meant to do. And that's a lethal. So that's going to go through there. AP -1.
Oh, no.
Oh, she is dead. Does she explode?
It's so dumb. She does explode, but I'm going to pick her back up.
She does not explode. All right. So now my Inceptors are going to shoot into his, oh man, what is it called? Immolator over here. So it's going to be 6 shots from them. They are pistols. I am going to supercharge them. So these are going to be hitting on 3s. Okay, 1 miss over there. But that is going to be a bunch of hits there. So these are going to be strength 9, so still wounding on 5s, but twin linked. Okay, good thing. All right, real good thing there. So that's 4 at AP -3.
6 up in Volns.
6 ups.
Oh, we passed
making 2 of them, so it's going to take 6 damage there. And then I got to see if they hurt themselves with that hazardous. No, they're good to go. And now my assault intercessors with jump packs are going to fire into the other mortifier on this side. So we're going to do the plasma pistol first. Not going to supercharge with them because I need them for other business. That's going to be 1 hit. Strength 7, so 3s to wound. That's a wound. AP minus...
It's going to be 6 up in all.
Oh, okay.
Which it does not pass. How
all
much
right,
damage?
just 1 damage there. -2 there.
No.
And then we've got 3 bolt pistols here. Or 3 heavy bolt pistols. So hitting on 3s. That's our 4s because it's -1 because you're engaged. Mazel tov on that one. Looking for a 5 to wound. That's a wound, AP -1.
5 up. And then 5 up.
No, so he's going to take another wound. All right, so into the assault phase now. We're going to start over here. They are going to charge into Morven Vol, who came back up because my opponent spent CP. The one is 1 CP on Divine Intervention, and then gave up 3 of his Miracle Dice to leave her with 3 wounds left. That's so right. I'm going to charge on in over here. They're going to make it with an 8-inch charge. And now my assault intercessors with jump packs are going to charge into the sisters over here. They're the other side of the barricades over there. So to get within engagement of someone in the barricade, you can just charge into the barricade as long as they're within 1 inch of the barricade. And I just have to be within 1 inch of the barricade and within 2 inches of the model over there. So we are going to roll that. So I need an 8-inch charge here to get into it. Make it a 5, which is not going to get me in anyway. So that is that. All right, so now my aggressors are going to go into Morven Vol over here with the fight phase. 12 attacks here from the aggressors with their twin link power fists. Hitting on 3s, re-rolling because she is the Oath of Moment choice over there. All right, got 1 lethal hit because of the biologist. These are now going to be wounding on 3s, strength 8, toughness 6, re-rolling because of twin linked. Alrighty. Re-rolling. There we go. So that's going to be 3, 6, 9, 12 wounds into you over there.
Alright.
AP -2.
Yeah, I'm going to hold one out just in case I have the most miraculous roll anyone's ever seen, but I didn't. She's dead.
No, she is going to die. Right. Does she explode?
Oh, yeah. And here it comes.
Please don't do it.
Here it comes.
No, she does not explode. I am going to pile into his sisters over on this side over here. But now we're going to go into over here. He's going to attack into my Land Raider.
Hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s.
Sorry about that.
It's all good.
And then 6 is re-rolling.
6 is re-rolling. 2 hits. 2 wounds. There's a twin link there. So 3 wounds.
3 ups.
3 ups.
Give me a Land Raider.
Oh, he is definitely dead. Does he explode? No, he does not. And then I'll attack over here. 3s to hit. And 6s to wound. Nothing there.
Right. Battle Sisters here.
The Battle Sisters over here. They're attacking.
They hit twice.
2 hits.
Needing 6 is nothing.
Nothing there.
Here's
and then
the chain sword lady. 1 AP -1, please.
That's cocked. With a fill face, he's good to go. And then do you want to do your armored tracks over here.
Of course. Look at that cocked. Oh,
All right,
man.
there we go.
They want it.
They do.
2 saves, please.
All right, you got 2 saves coming in.
Get one.
Whip, getting 1. Takes a wound.
The magic fire.
All right, so that's going to be it for the Dark Angel's turn here. A much better turn than like my first one. So we will come back to you. I did score assassination, but I did not take enemy outpost. But I'm going to keep it for now because I feel like there's a chance. So you're saying there's a chance. Not a great one, but there's a chance. So we'll come back to you after movement phase for the sisters here on turn number 3. Movement phase for the sisters here on turn number 3. Both his Rhino and the Immolator stayed in combat with my Inceptors. Over here, the sisters fell back out of combat, but the Imagifier stayed on the objective there, so continuing to keep it empowered. Over here, his Arcoflagellants moved around so that they can charge and get onto the objective. Over here, his Mortifier moved up here to try to take on my assault intercessors over on this side. The sisters kind of shuffled around to get some better shots onto them. And then back over here, his Exorcist stood still, and the Castigator moved up. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you. Oh, and back over here, I should say, from Deep Strike Reserve, in came Celestine and her sisters. So we'll come back to you with the movement phase here on turn number, shooting phase here on turn number 3. We're going to start with the Mortifier into them, 2d6 flamer shots there, so it's going to be 8 shots.
8. 3s re-rolling.
3s re-rolling. This twin linked.
So 7.
7 coming in over here.
No AP.
No AP. So 7 3-ups. Failing 2 of them. So that's going to be 1 guy dead. Now the sisters are going to fire into them as well.
Hit on 3s.
All right.
Okay, girls. 4s.
4's to wound. Okay, 4 wounds.
Yep.
Making them all. Woo! All right, so now the Immolation Flamer is going to fire into my Inceptors over here. Oh no, Heavy Bolter first, was that?
Yep.
All right, so it's no hits there because it's -1 to hit.
I think he's +1 to hit because he's below his starting strength.
Oh, he's below starting strength, so he gets +1 to hit.
And +1 to wound, but it didn't matter. So
Yep.
AP -1.
All right. Is going to go... Oh, well, I mean, cover there. So,
Okay.
yeah, so that's going to be fine. And then we got the Flamer.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Okay, that's a lot of shots coming in over here. And 4's to wound.
+1 to wound because he's below half strength.
Yeah.
So, that was lame. All right, that many. 6.
4's to wound, right?
No,
Or
he's
3's.
+1 to wound.
Oh,
because
+1 to
he's
wound, so...
below half strength.
Gotcha. So strength 6, right?
That's right.
How many was that again? I'm sorry?
6.
6. All right, AP.
-1.
Okay, so in cover, I got 1 wound here.
Ignores cover?
Oh, it ignores cover?
It does.
Okay. So looking for 4's. Not great. That is going to kill the guy, and put a guy on 1 wound. Or 2 wounds. And then the Stormbolter from the Rhino.
Doop, doop.
-1 to hit, so 2 hits.
And then doop.
That's not going to be nothing there. So now over here, the Seraphim Hand Flamer is going to fire into my Calidus over there.
46.
4d6 hits.
6, 10, 12. Force.
Wounding on 4's.
Strength 4, tough 4, right?
Strength 4, tough 4, yep.
3, 5, 6, please.
6. So 6, I believe 4 up invuls. Okay. Not a single one. She is dead. Cascade is going to fire into my aggressors over here.
Rerolling because you're infantry, which is great.
Rerolling.
Terrible.
Okay.
That was great.
That was much better.
Strength 9.
Strength 9, so looking for 3's to wound.
Yes, sir. I think it's twin linked. Can I?
Is it? 1 second. Yeah. It is twin linked over here.
Yep. Cool. So you're gonna do 7 saves for me, pretty please.
7 saves. AP -1, but I get in cover over here.
So, Daniel, which
Failing 3 of them over here.
Damage apiece.
3 damage apiece. Oof, that is killer. And then we've got the heavy bolters.
flat the lowest, right?
Pulling, but 1 explosion.
we go.
And then strength 5 and tough 5, seating 5.
Tough 6.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
That's
they're chunky boys.
we're gonna do 4 saves anyway.
Okay.
So,
Damage apiece.
2 damage apiece, so that's going to kill another guy. And the Exorcist is going to fire heavy bolters into my assault intercessors with jump packs, and then the missiles into my biologists.
So heavy bolter.
Heavy bolter.
that's actually kind of cool. Now he's the
3.
guy helping them.
Nope, nothing there. And then we got the missiles.
D6 + 2.
D6. Oof, 8 shots into them. into him. Oh boy. Biologus, hold strong, buddy.
It's going to be 2s because he didn't move and can see him.
2s.
And then it's going to be...
He can't see him.
He can't see him?
No, because this is blocking line of sight. Yeah.
I can't look
So
at
3. Oh yeah, 1 second. All right, so it's going to be 6 hits in the end there.
Yep.
These are going to be looking for strength
10.
10. So looking for 3s. Yep. Yes.
Oh, there we go. So 3 AP minus 2s.
3 AP minus 2s with cover there. So it becomes AP minus 1. So looking for 4 up saves. Making 2. Yeah, I'm going to spend CP to reroll that. Into a fill face. He's good. Woo! All right, so over here, they are going to go into the charge phase into my dude bro. They're definitely going to be in with a 10. And then over here,
Can't fail, but we're
cannot
gonna roll
fail.
anyway.
At least a 4, but a bunch. He's in. All right, so now the dude bros over here, the flagellants are going to attack into my librarian.
2 7-man.
He did not give him the power word there, so they're going to be hitting on 4s, but only 4 attacks each for that. Oh, hitting on 3s.
They're below
Oh yeah, +1 to hit because they're below half strength. But I should say below starting strength here. And then they exploded on 6s there, so
So
not
3s
bad.
we're rolling with twin linked.
3s are rolling.
Okay, so then 2 5-man is good.
5, 10, 15, 18 saves, please.
18 saves to be made over here. Oh boy.
You can do it.
How many rangers you got?
20.
No, he did. Over here, my opponent's going to tank shock into my assault intercessors.
It's 6 dice.
So your strength 6 is the highest you have?
sir.
Okay.
Oh, and then +2 because higher than toughness, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So 5s
20 rangers.
higher. It's gonna be 3 mortals, please.
All right, so 3 mortals into me over there. So that's going to kill one guy and put one guy onto 1 wound. And here come his attacks here.
Hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s.
6s exploding, and then I'm gonna put one that I held out.
Okay. So that's going to be the, whatchamacallit, his miracle dice over there.
That's right. With an explosion, and now these are gonna be 3s re-rolling.
3s are re-rolling.
So we're gonna do 4, 7 AP minus 1s, please.
7 4-ups. What's the damage? Oh, that's
each.
gotta be enough. 1 each. So that's just enough to kill him over there with the tank shock. Ooh, damn. And over here, my Inceptor is going to start off by punching the Immolator. That's going to be all hits. I needed the 6s here. 1 wound. Ooh, he's going to take it. And here comes his hits. 1 hit.
And then needing a 2. No, a 3.
That's going to be a wound there. But a fill face will save it. All right, so that's the end of the turn here for the Sisters of Battle. He does have 1 unit behind enemy lines, and he's currently defending his stronghold. So that's going to be it for turn number 3. We'll come back to you after movement phase for the Dark Angels here on turn number 4. All right, Dark Angel movement phase here. Not a lot to move. Inceptor's going to stay in combat over here. The Biologist is going to stay over there, and then he moved just slightly back over here to get some line of sight over this way. I drew defend stronghold, and then I spent a CP to get rid of capture enemy outposts because it's just not going to happen, and then drew bring it down. So that's going to leave me with that. So we'll come back to you with the shooting phase. All right, so now my Inceptor is going to start by shooting in over here. He is my Oath of Moment choice over there, so it's going to be 3 shots with his Plasma Inceptor. I am going to supercharge because if I can get 1 through, that'd be great. Hitting on a 4 because 3s because he's got pistols. All right, so it's going to be all hits there. Wounding on, still wounding on a 5s because it gets up to, I think, strength 9. 3 shots? Yeah, 3 shots. Oh, no, it's only 2 shots, right? Yes, it's only 2 shots. So all of them hit. So it's going to be 2 hits there. Looking for 5s to wound.
There's a whole
Twin linked.
series about that. Well, it's a comic.
Okay, getting 1.
One of them is like
Rolling whatever I have to give.
No, on a 2 is going to go through, so that's going to kill him with the 3 damage. Does he explode? He does not. My Lancer is going to put his main gun and the Icarus rocket pod into his Rhino over here. and then everything else is going to go into the Arcoflagellants right over there.
Instead of that,
So let's go with the main gun first. So this will be 2 shots hitting on 3s because he moved. That's going to be 2 hits.
Nice.
Wounding on strength 14, so 3s to wound. Getting 2 wounds. AP minus 4 on these.
So 6 up invul.
Nope.
And then I'll stick the other one.
I'm going to spend his the points there for that one. So then we've got the damage from this one that goes through there. So it's going to be D6 plus 3.
That's fine.
That's going to be 5, so that's going to be 8 damage into him. And then the Icarus rocket pod is going to have 3 shots coming in over here. 3s to hit. That's going to be all hits there. These are going to be strength 8, so looking for 5s to wound. Getting 2 wounds, but I'm going to spend his reroll of a wound on this one.
As for
That's going to be 3 wounds.
I'm getting cover or no?
1 second. Yep, AP minus 1, but he does have cover here, so 3s. Failing 2 of them, and that's 2 damage apiece, so he will be dead. Does he explode?
Yeah, totally.
No, it does not. Okay. All right, so then I'm going to do the Storm Bolters and the Iron Hail together into those guys. Hitting on 3s. No rerolls here. Or I guess I could get 1 reroll to hit.
Sure.
So, did not make a difference. So, wounding on 3s.
that Night Lord guy has the alpha.
That's going to be 4 wounds.
4 feel no pains, killing a guy in a wound.
All right. And then the Biologian is going to fire his pistol into the sisters. Not going to get a hit. And then I'm going to charge into Celestine over here because I want to try to move block her. With a 9, I definitely think I can make it. All right, so I'm going to attack first over here because I charged. 3 attacks. Hitting on 4s, getting 1 hit. Wounding on 2, strength 6.
Yeah.
That's a wound.
3 up.
5 Rangers.
And she's good. And the swing backs here, Celestine first. Hitting on 2s.
Devastating wounds, and otherwise needing, I don't know, not that.
Okay, maybe 1, 4?
No.
Oh, no? Okay, nothing. All right, and the rest of it we did off camera. Didn't actually anything happen there. So that's going to be it for the Dark Angel's turn here. I did score bring it down because I killed 2 that were over 10. So that's going to be 3 points each there. So that's going to be 6 points for that, which is pretty good. And my opponent scored defend stronghold at the end of my turn there. So that's going to be it for the Dark Angel's turn here on turn 4. We'll come back to you after movement phase for the sisters on turn 4. All right, movement phase for the sisters here on turn number 4. The Castigator moved up onto the objective over here. These sisters moved around the corner looking at my Biologist over here. He moved back into the corner there because he did get investigate signals. These sisters stayed on the objective here. This Mortifier moved up onto the objective here. Celestine and her sisters fell back out of combat with my Lancer and then just jumped onto the objective over there. And that is going to be it for the movement phase. So my opponent did get investigate signals and deploy teleport Homer. So we will come back to you after with the shooting phase. Into the shooting phase, these sisters are going to throw a grenade into my Biologist.
Which is going to do 5 mortal wounds.
5 mortal wounds, which I mean, that might actually kill him. Let me find out. Yeah, 5 wounds, so he is just straight up dead. Castigator into my Inceptor over here.
These are the autocannon shots.
Autocannon shots there, yeah.
Because you're infantry.
I am infantry indeed.
And now 3s rerolling because it's twin linked. That's going to be that many AP minus 1s, all 8.
8 AP minus 1s.
Just hang out in the open.
Yeah, I am indeed. So 4 ups. 1, 2, 3. He did. 4, 5. Yeah, 5. He did. At 3 damage apiece, that's 15 damage. I think he's dead. And then those guys are going to deploy teleport Homer. That's going to be the end of the shooting phase. There's nothing to charge because they fell back over here. And that's where we're going to call the game because I've got the Lancer left and he's not even holding an objective. I can't score enough points. But yeah, it was that was brutal. It was brutal. The sisters just kind of overran me at the end there. I think that was a tough turn 1 to try to bounce back from. But I mean, I think they did a pretty decent job of bouncing back, which was pretty good, especially for scoring points. Focus on the points and see what you can do. Kept it close here until the end of turn 4, and then it was just going to be turn 5. There was nothing I could do. So, but yeah, so a victory to the Sisters of Battle. Pretty good there. But I hope you guys have all enjoyed this. I certainly have. I've been Phil, the Glacial Geek, as always. My opponent's been Marcus, and until next time, stay safe and have fun.